Hey everybody, hope your day's going well. Stephen here, the Smooth Marketer. I just wanted to do a quick video on a free autoresponder. Now I have a lot of people asking me how they can get hold of a free autoresponder that really works and that is really fantastic. And there's nowhere else I can talk about that's any better than MailChimp. So as per, you can see the link below to MailChimp. But have a little watch of this video. I just want to go through why I think MailChimp is great, and it's because they keep growing, and they keep just adding additional features like nobody's business. I have an iPhone application for MailChimp now that actually tells me when someone's added to my list. I can also add people on the fly. If I meet them outside, they say, "Hey, can you add me to your newsletter?" I can add them through my iPhone. That's just, to me, that's kick-ass. I just couldn't say it any other way. Um, Not to let alone pricing is really stunning. It's to be able to get up to 500 people for free. The free plan is just stunning. It's actually up to 1,000 subscribers now. It was originally 500, so that's even better. And you can send up to 6,000 emails a month, which is more than enough. So that's really great what they've done. See, they've added the 0 to 1,000, but they haven't actually changed the next section. That's a good laugh. And then they can actually, then it's $15, $30. It really does. I presume this is just up one, but it works really, really well. It's very effective. You can also look at it offers prepay email sending. They've really tried to offer everything you can physically imagine. As I say, Firefox uses it. Some of the huge websites are really using MailChimp. Now, I just wanted to log in and show you a little bit around, just to give you a bit of an idea of why I like MailChimp on the inside. And a big part of it is I actually use it a lot for my smaller lists, and then as I grow, I just have kept it. I actually have a couple of accounts at MailChimp, but the actual quality of seeing your list grow, like where you had giant list subscribers grow. There's 100 who got added in there. These are all my lists all together, but I can see individual lists and how they've actually been growing. It gives me great data on opened and unopened sends. For free, that's a ridiculous price. It's really good. I love it. I can look at templates that I start. Now, the secret of this is that I always found it quite hard when I first started out with a newsletter kind of software, because it doesn't make a lot of initial sense. But I just wanted to explain what everything does. There are campaigns, lists, reports, autoresponders. Let's start with reports, nice and easy. This is reports of campaigns you've done and what's actually been happening. Gives you site analytics. You can actually do analytics on your sites. You can even do a plugin to WordPress that actually brings all this information into the back end of WordPress. Really cool. But this shows me different ones that I've sent out when I've had bounces, and it takes them out for me. It actually shows me open rates. Wonderful. The next one is lists, so I can actually break up my different lists for different websites. Like I've got hundreds of websites, and this one has different sites on it. So I've got a variety, like liquidationsale.co.nz keeps building. It just sits there. I've never sent to the list. I must actually start mailing them. But these lists just keep building and building and building and building, and I've just got them sitting here ready to be used, which is wonderful. And then I jump across to, so that's your list. So that's you actually choosing your list and actually building your subscribe box and everything like that. Now the next one is campaigns. So once I've got a list and I want to email out, I can click create campaign, choose which one I want, and there's just so many options. It takes a little bit to get used to it, but just a regular old campaign is the easiest. And just follow the steps until you've actually built an email with links and everything in that goes out to one of your lists that you choose. Simple as that. And the last thing I wanted to show you was autoresponders. So if you jump into autoresponders, once you've got your account, is you can add an autoresponder to a list. It's so simple. You just choose which list you want to send it to, when it sends the next day, the name of the autoresponder, and then save it. And then it'll allow you to actually add in your actual email that you want sent out. So what this means is you can be sending out emails every week for 2 years if you wanted, and you can just pre-build these all into the site. So what I usually suggest, and here's a tip, is for every one advertising email, make sure you send at least 3 value emails. Like I had a guy who was sending them out to a lot of people, and he'd seen something like a recipe that his wife gave him, and a variety of things that were just absolutely stunning. And what I'm going to do is I actually want to, that's actually a speech I do, but I want to actually show you how to format the emails out. This will really help you going forward, because I'm trying to give you lots of value here. I want you to know how to use autoresponders, and how to actually get the best out of an email template. Now, never use a fully graphical email. It won't work. It's not effective. It also can get stopped by a lot of websites. So when you're writing an email, make sure it's in plain text. Hello, and then make sure you actually put subscriber name, and you can actually make sure that it automatically puts in the subscriber name, whether it be John or Bob or something in there. You can then add in text as you go. Make sure it only goes out to about here, and then it starts another line. You want it to make it really easy. A paragraph shouldn't have more than 3 lines in it. Yeah, this is why you see some of these come out like this. This isn't very good text, of course. But, then you can do that. And then you can add an HTML link in here. So it makes it really simple, easy to read, to focus on. And that's how you should build your emails. Make sure there's a certain width paragraph. The last thing I wanted to show you is just when you're choosing a subject, remember you can also add the subscriber name field into the subject. So if someone's given you their name John, you could say, John, how are you? Could be an actual title. That's actually a brilliant title because people think it's personal. They'll jump in and have a read and go, yeah, I remember signing up to that list. This is interesting. This is when you really want to grab them. The first 2 or 3 emails, I believe, should not even sell. They should give away free products or free information. The better you build that relationship, your list will just keep working with you, and you will just do so well going forward. So I hope that's helped you out, and I hope you jump onto MailChimp. There's a link below, remember, and it'll help you actually get your free membership, and you can enjoy using MailChimp. And I hope that's helped you with a few tips on how to send emails out. Have a great day.